In the heart of Meow City, peace had finally settled like a soft morning fog. After the legendary Meowzilla saved the day, the city breathed a collective sigh of relief. Cats chased sunbeams through bustling parks, their humans relaxed in quaint cafes, and for a fleeting moment, the world was perfectly calm. Perched atop the city's highest skyscraper, Meowzilla watched the sunset paint the sky in hues of orange and gold, a silent guardian over his cherished home. But as any hero knows, peace is a fragile treasure, and it never, ever lasts for long. A dark, fleeting shadow passed behind him, and an unsettling chill snaked through the air as ominous music began to swell from the deepest, darkest alleys, where forgotten secrets festered. A new and terrifying threat emerged. They called him ShadowClaw, a cat forged from the bitter fires of darkness and consumed by a relentless envy. His fur was as black as the starless midnight sky, his eyes glowed with a malevolent red light, and a sinister aura of dark energy pulsed around him. With a low, guttural growl that rumbled like distant thunder, he declared his intent to the empty streets. Meowzilla took the fame. Now I'll take the city. The music intensified, a low bass rumble that vibrated through the very foundations of Meow City, heralding the arrival of chaos. But miles away, Meowzilla felt the disturbance, a ripple in the fabric of the city's energy. It was a cold, unnatural power that made the fur on his back stand on end. He knew, with a certainty that chilled him to the bone, that this was no ordinary threat. Blue lightning began to crackle and dance around his powerful form, his own eyes glowing with a determined, electric light. With a voice as firm and unyielding as the skyscrapers around him, he whispered his promise to the wind. "Not in my city." The camera dramatically zooms out, revealing the two formidable felines on opposite rooftops, silhouetted against a stormy sky, a bolt of dramatic lightning crackling between them. The stage was set, and so the battle began. Light versus darkness. Power versus chaos. The epic confrontation erupted in a symphony of destruction. ShadowClaw, a phantom of pure malice, launched searing bolts of black energy that tore through the air, while Meowzilla, a beacon of hope, countered with blinding blasts of blue lightning. The very buildings trembled and shook as sparks flew like angry fireflies. Slow-motion shots captured the intensity of their clash, claws meeting with a force that could shatter steel. "You can't stop the shadows," ShadowClaw shrieked, his voice filled with venomous rage. With a powerful surge, Meowzilla roared back, "Then I'll light them up." The two titans collided mid-air in a cataclysmic explosion. Boom! A massive shockwave of pure energy radiated outwards, spreading across the entire city and silencing the world for a breathtaking instant. As the dust and debris began to swirl, a sad yet heroic melody started to fade in. It seemed for a terrifying moment that the overwhelming darkness would finally win. ShadowClaw's relentless assault was taking its toll. But just as his strength began to wane, Meowzilla remembered something. A memory flashed before his eyes, the small, grateful faces of the kittens he had saved, looking up at him with pure, unadulterated admiration. A renewed purpose surged through him, reigniting his spirit. "I fight for them," he whispered, his voice resonating with newfound power. An intense, brilliant light erupted from his body as he began to glow brighter than ever before. The blue lightning exploded, transforming into a torrent of pure white energy that completely overwhelmed the cowering ShadowClaw. The blinding light slowly subsided, and as the dust finally settled, Meowzilla stood tall, victorious. ShadowClaw was defeated, lying weakened on the rooftop. But he was not destroyed. The music softened into peaceful, hopeful tones. In an act of true heroism, Meowzilla walked over and offered a paw, helping his vanquished foe to stand. Looking into ShadowClaw's eyes, he spoke with a wisdom that transcended their battle. "Every cat deserves a second chance." As he heard these words, the malevolent red glow in ShadowClaw's eyes flickered and died, replaced by his normal, weary gaze. He offered a silent, grateful nod, and so Meow City was safe again. A new day was dawning, and as the cinematic outro music began to play, both cats stood together on the building, watching the sunrise paint a hopeful new beginning across the sky. For now, thank you so much for joining us on this epic adventure. If you want to see what happens next in the Meowverse, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing stories. We'll see you in the next one.